You got something for us?
I got a few things.
Okay.
Have you ever had a job where you never called in sick, you were always on time, you did a great job, and you were passed up for promotion? You know, I know you guys have had jobs throughout college.
Yeah.
Close, yeah.
You know, that has happened, yes.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Monster.com gives us an indication of maybe why we were passed up for that promotion. And they titled this article, 3 Ways Your Personal Brand Could Be Hurting Your Career. A lot of that has to do with what you post online with social media. If you are overly critical of your boss or place of employment on Twitter or Facebook, or if you post negative things about where you work, that can cost you. That makes sense.
It does.
It does. Your coworkers see it. It leaves an impression upon you about how you feel about your work. By the way, your appearance could cost you a promotion. Like it or not, society judges people by their looks. It doesn't matter how qualified you are for the promotion. If the boss has to wonder if you're going to dress appropriately at the conference next month, you won't move to the next level. And they said, quote, everyone should appear fresh, clean, and well-rested at their job at all times. That's the one that gets me right there.
The well-rested one?
The well-rested part.
Yeah.
Because
doesn't apply to us.
How many of us can be well-rested every day?
I remember, oh, sorry, Dan.
I was just going to say that's where makeup comes in.
Yeah, exactly. But that doesn't work for every job. I remember hearing a piece of advice: dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have, so that hopefully they see you in that position. If you dress nice, then you may get that promotion.
Good advice.
Right. There's a guy on YouTube who he's a bit of a prankster, and he put together a pretty good one that I picked for you guys. It's at Home Depot in Manhattan. He grouped 225 people together to go in at the same time, sync their watches, and suddenly start moving in slow motion throughout the store, and eventually freeze at one point, getting everyone's reactions. Take a look.
I was walking with a customer and she was like, did you see those 3 people walking in slow motion? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're walking like this.
That's what it looks like. You see the regular customers moving behind the ones that aren't.
So it's kind of like a flash mob,
I was
only
gonna
a
say,
variation.
Kind of like Flash Mob.
You know,
It's just a weird sight. It really is.
The most amazing thing to me when you set up the story is there's a Home Depot in Manhattan. I
know. I was
think
wondering.
There was.
Well,
Where is there room for that?
Yeah.
Right, you buy whatever you want. Getting it to your apartment takes about a month.
That's not a bad idea. That'd be kind of fun to do in a variety of places if you could organize 200 plus people.
Well, and this guy is confronting one of them. He's asking, you know, what's going on?
Yeah.
And they just don't respond. And eventually their watches sync, the alarm goes off, and then they all start walking again, going about their very business. Gotta love those psychological experiments. And we're gonna end with this. There's a trending video of a pug, and you know, dogs like to play tug of war.
Sure.
Do they not? Especially when it comes to pajamas. And guys, that can go both ways. You know, my mom
Looks a little bad.
my mom would always tell me a story that when I was about that kid's age in our kitchen.
Is he
we had
laughing
a
or is he
cat.
scared? What?
No, he's laughing.
Okay.
He's laughing.
Okay.
We had a cat that I would drag by its tail through the kitchen.
No.
And the cat would just let it happen. But this pug, notice his bed is right there.
Yeah.
It looks like he's trying to drag the child into his bed. You know, the two are good friends.
Just a little
Clearly.
play toy. Well, that
Yeah.
laugh that we heard for just a moment,
Yeah.
is that the sweetest sound in the world?
I'm hoping it's a laugh,
Yeah.
but you know, you saw he just got the fabric there.
Yeah.
If they're familiar with each other, then they're just playing.
Yep.
I'm still working on you pulling a cat around, and you survived that, huh?
I know, I did.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was a very well-behaved cat, not a very well-behaved child.